Hi everyone, it's Lacey, your Pampered Chef consultant. So I am going to make some macaroni and cheese in my microwave pasta cooker. So what I have here is I have a little bit of macaroni, and I don't usually measure it. I just kind of do it by sight. I put in a good amount, depending on how hungry I am. And then I'm going to add some water. We're going to, again, keep that macaroni covered with the water. I'm going to put this cover right on the top. It also works as a strainer. So then this is going to go in the microwave. I'm going to put it in for about probably 5 minutes. And then we're going to see what the macaroni looks like when it's done. Sometimes I have to put it back in. Sometimes I have to add a little bit more water. I forgot to put the, this is the little sleeve that it sits in so the ceramic pot isn't hot and burns your hands. Now before it gets too hot. Okay, now it is back in the microwave with the sleeve on it. So macaroni and cheese is like one of my favorite things to have for lunch. I especially have been trying to gain some weight, so eating something that's got a little bit more substance to it is good. I used to buy the Kraft little individual macaroni and cheese things where you add water to it and put it in the microwave. Well, when I became a Pampered Chef consultant, one of the things that my director said that you have to get if you like macaroni and cheese is the macaroni pasta cooker. So I got that, and then once I started making it, I use the cheddar cheese and I shred it with this, so it's good cheese. I take a little bit of milk, and I like butter, so I put a little butter and some salt and pepper and mix it all together, and the milk makes it a little creamy, so you get that creamy consistency. It stays warm in the ceramic pot because you can eat it right out of there. You strain it, and then you can shred your cheese, put your milk, put your butter, everything right in there, and you eat it right out of that dish. So number one, it's what you're cooking it in. Number two, it's what you're eating it in. Less dishes. That's a game changer. One of the things I really like. I don't know about you. So with the microwave pasta cooker, you can make some individual macaroni and cheese. I haven't made anything else out of it, but you can. People do make zucchini noodles, and you can cook the zucchini noodles and make macaroni and cheese out of that. Or make like a pasta dish, but it's only going to be made out of vegetables. So there are different options that you can use it for. One of the main things that is great is you want to use a grater, which if you're grating your cheese from a block, you're getting real cheese. I don't know if you have heard that if you buy pre-shredded cheese in the store, they have to put a additive into it so that it doesn't stick and clump all together. So there again, you're having another additive. Trying to get away from eating preservatives and trying to eat more healthy. So again, I'm not gonna buy that already processed, already made macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna make my own. And number one, it tastes so much better. Number two, it's so much better for me. So when you eat something that's better for you, it makes you feel better all around. So it's a win-win situation. I'm just trying to kill time because the microwave has still got 2 minutes to go. So sorry for dragging this out. Let me see. What else can we show? These are the cutting mats. Flexible cutting mats. They come in 3s. They've got a side that doesn't slide, the back side that sticks to your counter. And then they each come with different, this tells you the knives, what the knives are for, basically what you would want to use a knife for, utility knife, chef's knife, paring knife, bread knife, tomato knife, gives you all that. Here's a hands-on portion one, what tells you if you want to use a pinch of whatever for teaspoon, your thumb is about what a tablespoon would be, your palm is 3 ounces. So it just kind of tells you a little bit about portions. The third one is prep it and cut it. So it will tell you how to julienne, fine julienne, large dice, medium dice, small dice, and here's a ruler. sorry, I wasn't even showing you all in the back, but here's where it shows you you can dice them. Use this as a guide if you wanted to dice something exactly. Those come in really handy. I like those. They're easy to clean. Put them right in the dishwasher. One of the other things that I like to use, but I don't have anything to show you with it right now, but these are the choppers. These are salad choppers. These things are super duper. Like cutting lettuce is a joke, really. If you want to cut chicken, pork, steak, anything like that, if you want to shred up some chicken for, I've used these to shred up chicken for chicken salad, or you want to use them for pulled pork, you can shred up your pulled pork. Another great thing that these handy measuring spoons. So you slide this down to get your different selections. This is a teaspoon one. So you've got 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and a teaspoon. The great thing is I got rid of how many spoons? 4 spoons, and I only have 1. So I have the teaspoon, I have the tablespoon one, which is in the dirty, or which is in the clean strainer, dish strainer. Here's a pizza cutter, crust and pizza cutter. So this thing cuts the crust right on the edge, so gives you that little, you can get it really good. And then here's the part that you cut the crust with, the pizza crust, when you go along. This is super duper too. It's pretty heavy duty. It's large. All right, my pasta's done. Well, the microwave's done. Let me see. So then we get it out, and it's kind of like that. You can see where the water's boiled up a little bit. I'm gonna open the cover, and I'm gonna give it a stir. And my macaroni is still kind of hard. So I'm gonna put it back in for probably another 5 minutes. We're gonna see how well that does. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer depending on how much water I put in, how much macaroni I put in. Just make it to, be the consistency and the softness that I like. I don't like it too overdone. I don't like smushy macaroni, but I do, do like it softer. Let me see what else I can show you in my kitchen. My utility knife that I got in my kit. This is a great tool, but the better thing that I got was my knife block. Let's see if I can get this baby out. So when I earned $5,000 in sales, part of my one of my rewards was getting this knife block from Pampered Chef. So this thing is like my baby. Look at the knives in it. I still need to get the steak knives, but this is a great addition to your kitchen. You've got super, super sharp knives. And it comes with these kitchen scissors. So no one in my house is allowed to touch this. This is my baby. So they all know. I have 2 sitting here. One that everyone can use and one for me. This is a special gift. That was something that I really, really wanted, and I worked hard for it. And it's great to be able to make a commission and then also earn great rewards and trips. For the year 2020, we are going to be earning a trip for 2021, and it's going to be a cruise with Pampered Chef. So I'm super excited to start off the new year and to start earning towards that trip. That's just one of the great things that Pampered Chef does for us, along with all of the great groups that I have for support, or if you call customer service. They are just wonderful. If you ever have any problems with your product, please just let me know. We will go through it together. I will call the home office and find out if there's anything that we can do, if there was a problem with the product, if there's something that we can do to resolve that for you. We certainly go above and beyond. We want you to be happy. That is an important thing for us at Pampered Chef. So one of the other things that I got recently, that was one of my new toys, was my my blender. I haven't named her yet. Everybody's kind of like Brenda Blender, all different kinds of names. I'm not sure what I'm gonna name her, but this is like the bomb. It has settings. So this morning I made smoothies for my husband and I, and then I put it on the heated wash, and it washes itself. You add 3 cups of water with a couple drops of dish detergent, and you turn it on, and it heats up and it washes itself. It cooks soup. I made tomato basil soup. I did hummus. There's a lot of different recipes that you can try with it. This is one of the power tools that, of course, is a little bit more expensive, but it's also a great way you can earn these products when you have a party, you host your own party. If you have something in mind that you're earning towards or you want to reach towards, that's something we can work together for and have a party. I have a cousin of mine who really wants the quick cooker. So we're gonna have a party and she'll get it for, you know, half off or discounted. I think it's 96 bucks in the month of January. So it's a great month to have a party. It would be a great month for her to earn that. So there's a lot of things that come up along the way. Every month they roll out some new things that are gonna be discounted or it's gonna be the special of the month. So it's always good to keep in touch. I have a VIP group that I have. It's Lisa's Country Kitchen. And I often go on there and I'll post some recipes, videos. I mean, you see my videos all the time, but I try to keep you entertained as much as I can. Trying to keep it going. Let me see what else I can show you because we only have like 1 minute left on there. All right, so this I'm going to use, this is a baker's roller. And I've used this for pizza. You can roll out the ends with this one, roll out the center with this. It's got this cool tool for your edges. It's a nice tool. I really liked it for the pizza. I mean, it worked out great, putting the crust down, rolling it flat. If I can get this thing back on here. There. It really worked out really well. That might be something that we have tonight. I'm sure I got stuff for pizza. Yum, pizza sounds good. All right, let's see what we got going on over here. We're almost done, so I'm going to stop it. And then we're going to look at it. Now you can see it's a little bit more done. Whoops, got a jumper, but not, it's still a little hard. Oh, I guess not. I guess I'm just being picky. All right, so I'm gonna drain it. There's not that much water left in it, so all that water gets cooked right into the macaroni. Some people are big about rinsing their macaroni. You can do that. I don't mind not being rinsed. So I'm gonna add in a little butter while it's still warm. And then I am going to grate this cheese. Now, this cheese, this microplane grater is very sharp. I am not going to use the guard because I have a huge piece of cheese. But I'm also going to hold this at this end, and here is my block, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this over, and you can see my fingers are way away from it. You don't want to cut your hands with this. This thing is sharp, I'm telling you. That's plenty of cheese. I got some down the sides. All right. So I'm just going to put a little touch of milk, and you don't really need a lot. You just want to make it creamy. So then you're just going to stir until your cheese starts melting up a little bit into your milk. And I think the butter helps it kind of get creamier too. Of course, you know, can't go wrong with butter. I might need a little bit more milk. Oh, hopefully that wasn't too much. And you can just make it the consistency that you like. I mean, this is cheddar cheese, so it's going to be a little clumpy in areas. It might be a little bit loose in other areas where it's mixed in. It might be a little stringy. But as you can see, this mac and cheese is just drooling with yumminess. So, a little bit of salt and pepper and salt. Did that backwards. And I'm going to have my lunch. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. I hope you have a great day.